up and think, who would do it now?
What were the circumstances of leaving the Ukraine?
Why we came?
Yeah,
why
can you
we left?
can you describe?
Because that she got at least. Yeah, because there were 5 boys that were grown up, and that would have meant Milton was much younger, and that would have meant that all 5 would have to go into the army. That's when people began to leave eastern part of Europe. 1913, because they knew things were happening.
So
They weren't happy about, they were reluctant about leaving Russia in spite of everything, because they had a nice life, even though it was a little bit of a frightful life, that they had to fear the Cossacks.
So one reason for leaving was the fact that the boys would have to go into the army.
That's right.
And the
main reason.
And the second reason, which was not the lesser reason, was the Cossacks. Can you explain that?
Well, the Cossacks pertained individually to us.
That was the story. In what way?
Well, because we were always afraid of them, and the thing is that everyone feared the Cossacks were not under the control of the government. They really were on their own.
Who were they?
And there was no one to direct or control them, so you had to fear them. And it's only the Jews that had to be afraid of the Cossacks, and that was the story. That's what I try to bring out there. That the Cossacks came one night. My mother had to climb over a very high fence to be with non-Jewish people, and that saved us. And the next day is when I was born, on a very, very happy Jewish holiday.
So she climbed a fence while 9 months pregnant with you.
That's right. And I don't think she understood what I was trying to say. The reason why.
What
really saved us.
What was the function of the Cossacks? I mean, what was their purpose? Self-described purpose.
They had nothing else to do and no control, and they took whatever they could.
What was their agenda? What was their purpose? To just harass people?
That's right, and take whatever they can get.
Were they anti-Semitic or just?
They certainly were anti-Semitic.
Was that their primary, or were they just there to just take things?
It wasn't their primary. It's just that they were loose, and people.
They were essentially looters.
That's right.